we're back. I don't remember where I'm supposed to live for Factorio, though. So we're going to have to do a little bit of experimentation. It's definitely not here because it covers up my everything. It might be up here. Is this where I live for Factorio? It's possible. Anyway, what were we working on? Because it's been like a week and a half or something like that. We were working on a copper array. You were supposed to be copper. Iron is running. You're generating plates for us. We could just pipe this train somewhere else. And then we also need to set up stone furnaces because this stone is really not generating as much as we needed to. So that's a problem. Actually, we might need to go deal with that before anything else. Where's my tank? That's my car. Where's my tank? Where is my tank? Oh, there you are. Okay. Let's go hop in the tank, because that nest out there looks like it's going to be a problem before too long. And then when we come back, we'll continue expanding out all this factory arrangement. So goal for end of stream today is probably to wire up a couple more outposts and also start piping this stuff into something that resembles a more organized main bus in some way. I don't exactly know what form that's going to take yet, because I kind of do want a more train-oriented base. I think that would be fun, but we'll see. And we also have to keep working on the nuclear plant, because we only have one of our eventual 4 reactors up and running right now. How are we doing on inventory in here? We're good. Alright, so let's go take care of this down here first. Just do a little sweep of the perimeter. We are onto big biters now? That's a little scary. Actually, it's not that scary. A shell still kills them in one hit. So let's kite all of you away. And then I'll go and clean up these last couple of worms. Will they use normal bullet ammo? Yeah, that'll do a good enough job of it. You take entirely too long to kill with red ammo, though. Tank is holding in there. Beautiful shot. Let's get all this stuff off our tail. Oh no. It's just a wall being destroyed. There should be a gun taking care of it. But that is a little scary. I didn't realize we could one-tap the worms. Maybe we should be prioing worms instead of prioing nests, if we can just take them out in one shot. Alright, so that's one gone. That needs to get dealt with. I'm a little concerned that that wall is still being damaged. Yeah, kind of expected that. So we gotta go deal with that problem wherever it's happening. Where is this problem? You have no guns there. That would be why. Okay, let's go deal with that. We don't have enough ammo on us to set up the turrets there, but that's definitely a sign that we are slacking a bit on mining outpost defense. So we should perhaps work on that a little bit more. Excuse me, if you could stop that? Thank you. We can actually recover a bunch of miners from this ore field. Not like that, though. This whole belt is actually unnecessary. Now, I'm pretty sure that even though there's one less belt piping into that, it's still gonna balance okay. The overall throughput is just gonna not be quite as good. But we'll live. Now, what else needs to get cleared out? God, that's a big one. But you definitely need to go. So let's get ready to work on that. I think we should rely on our cannon shells as much as possible for them. Processing unit finished. What's the most useful thing I could research at this point? Considering that we don't actually make purple yet. We don't have any cannon shell damage as far as I know. Yeah, none of that affects cannon shells. We could get laser turrets. We could get explosive rockets. Let's just buff lab speed. Actually, we probably should have gotten rocket fuel. But oh well. Alright, let's get some worms out of the way first. We'll take a couple nests where we can get them. But we're primarily looking at killing worms. So that's worms gone. And now if we just start firing artillery into this crowd, get them nice and strung out, that should take care of most of them. You, I'm just going to drive over. I don't respect you. You, I'm also just going to drive over. And now, there should be no worm shooting at us. And we can just pepper this place from the outside. Clear these guys out. Yeah, cannon shells really let you kill just about anything you want. It's a little tedious. But there's really no stopping this thing once it gets going. Except for having to repair, like, every once in a while. Great shot. Great shot. What's next? Actually, well, maybe you. Just to be on the safe side. Because our pollution cloud is going to expand pretty quickly after we get some of this other stuff up off the ground. So let's just go deal with it now, and then we don't need to deal with it later. Pretty sure that's going to be the tank taking damage. So I'm not that worried about it. Get these blues out of here. And then we can use bullets on everything else. There's something left alive in there. What did I miss? Oh, a single biter. He's just going to run off to another nest. That's fine. You could tell your friends what happened here. And now we can get back to work. So I would like to get a couple things up and running at this point. I would like to automate furnaces. I would like to automate oil refineries. I would like to automate T2 assemblers. I don't think we're quite ready to automate roboports yet. It's going to be a pretty significant drain on our production. I should maybe also get around to automating nuclear reactor parts. Nah, it's... I immediately saw my base and was like, oh, it's going to be so much work. To route all of this shit to where it needs to go. Alright. What do you need in order to generate... Like, our red chip production is so slow, man. It's so slow because our green chip production is so slow because our copper production is so slow? Yes. Alright, well, in that case, the biggest thing that you need to do is get your copper foundry off the ground. Grab every bricks. Start handcrafting. Grab all of the steel, or not steel, red circuits that you keep squirreled away in a box over here. This valuable little thing. Beautiful. Now you grab steel. And how's your nuke plant doing? Did you plug a second nuclear reactor into that? No. You finished your heat exchangers, but you didn't do any of the steam turbines. Which you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 14, 28, 32, 35, 39, 42 of them. Yeah, I can see that. It's because you are handcrafting all of your gear wheels still. I can fix that, though. By doing a little bit of this. It's not technically automation, but it is going to save us a ton of time handcrafting. So, in a way, it's like kind of automation. And then give me some of that. Give me some of that. And we'll come and drop all this off for this new outpost, which also needs 50 wooden power poles. A ton of underground belts. And a ton of splitters. Alright, you guys work on that. Here's some extra inserters for you. I don't know if you need those or not, but just take those, see what you can get done. I'll go get some copper, and I'll be right back for you. This is running wonderfully. Very happy with that. I'm not exactly sure why those belts aren't totally compressed, but, maybe they are. I think it might have just needed to spin up a little bit. You're also short on iron plates. No, you're not. You need 32 of those. 10, 20, 32. You're going to be auto-crafting belts? You shouldn't be doing that. There has to be a better way. Start with that. Stick your furnaces in there. And then go get some more yellow belt. It's going to be a lot of tedious handcrafting for some time, so that I can get the bones of my automation in that I actually want to accomplish, but after that, we're going to be living on Easy Street. Just wait. We need 30. 10, 20, 30. No, that's your robo board. You need to put them in here. There you go. You guys go put those away. This I can clear out. I can also lay down some extra tracks and actually plug it into this manifold here. But like all these trees need to go, so we'll get these cleaned up. Actually, I don't need to clean those up. Can have the bots do it. You're gonna swing through here. You're gonna swing through here. It's gonna be forever before those rails get crafted. True, true. That's pretty true. But while you wait, you can at least put one of these in to blueprint it. Because you're gonna live there. Drones will come and take care of some of that as well. And then get your splitters ready, because you still need 30 of those. Actually, make 15 lights too, because you're gonna need lights as well. And then while you wait for all this to craft, you can do a bit of decorating with stone. Because all of that is going to need to go in as well. Grab some concrete too, if you're going to be painting. There. That should last for a while. So you're going to go up to here, and then you're going to cut up. And then you're going to cut across here. Then you're going to cut back down. And I kind of like the idea of this as a pattern. So we put some stone in here. Right? Bring you up like this, and then we can like zigzag. No, we can't really do any zigzag. But we can do this. That looks kind of neat. I don't really know what it means, but it's provocative. It doesn't exactly line up here, but I can do like... Oh, I like that more. Yeah, I think I like that more. So if I did that over here, it would look something like that. That's kind of neat. I can live with that. And then all of this is just going to be concrete. Or stone. Actually, it doesn't need to come that far down. You can stop, like, here. And around like this. And then we can come up with some funky design to put in here as well. Nope. That'll do. You're gonna go there. This feeds out this way. Train coming? No. And then this is going to run all the way along here. And all the way up here. All the way down here. And then fill in everything underneath it. Fill in everything back this way. Train is coming, but you have time. Just wait until it tells me I don't have stone anymore. Nice, it's gonna let me do it. Now, do I have the space to run concrete up this? I do. And what's more, I like the way that looks. I like the way that looks a lot. So that runs through there. This can also be concrete. This can also be... No, you're going to be back one. You would also be concrete in this case. And then we'd have some stone that goes like here. Something like that. And then all inside here we just paste again. Alright, we're out of stone. Perfect. That should have given our handcrafting time to catch up. You. 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 You still need light. So you crafted it. There you are. You. We still need signal. To a U, one a U. We need to finish the rail out. That's going to be one a U. You wrap up and around here. You wrap up and around here. You come down through here. You through there. Is that all the signals you guys had? So I still need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 path signals, and I need 1, 2 rail signals. Oil train? Nowhere in sight. Okay. So that junction's done. This is almost ready to summon trains at this point. You still need 32 splitters. 10, 20. You're going to be out of iron and copper. You can steal iron from the train. You can also spend down your last bit of concrete here. Well, probably not your last bit. You can finish the decor at least. Because that's going to come out to be like that. And then this is going to run up like that. And you also have room up here for a little bar of it. So that's the iron stop pretty much decorated. And the nice thing is we can copy and paste that whole thing tiles only in a blueprint to do it to the copper patch. Iron patch is almost gone, which is going to be perfect timing to plug the iron train in. We don't need to have this as a balancer anymore, so I can just run this whole thing back. You do still need to be a splitter, though. Okay. And then we need to grab some copper. You have 11, you're making 20, 30, 5, and then what do you need for 16 more furnaces? You are short on steel. You are short on stone brick. $16 furnaces. Alright, so that's all the handcrafting done to turn copper on. From this point, I think I want a rail connection to come out here. No, I really want to get it past any potential cliffs. I would want it to come out like here. But it's going to argue with the copper being there. I could have it continue above the iron. We've got this nice long shot up here. I'll do that. Well, I would continue above the iron, and that's where we'll start putting in some main factory components. Splitters. You also need to think about expanding your radar network here soon, because there's a lot of your pollution cloud that you just don't know anything about. But you can do that with robots, and you probably should do that with robots at this point. You can set up a self-expanding grid by just handcrafting a roboport a couple times. But then you're also going to need to expand your power grid for that, because roboports are super power hungry. Also need to craft new fuel soon. We're down to our last 7. We have 19 in storage, though. Let's go get that queued up, I suppose. And then we also need to bring trains over. Wait, why are you blue? You're not iron plate pickup. You're copper plate pickup. And you are copper ore drop-off. Like commanding trains over here? I'm working on it. I only have 3 of them running right now, but we're working on scaling some things up. Mostly I'm commanding my own inventory to craft a bunch of stuff because I want to get the foundations of a simple base down first before I do anything more sophisticated. That's the biggest time sink right now. And I could be like coming up with a bunch of hacky organizational stuff, but I also just kind of can't be bothered. Alright, 15 nuclear fuel. You had to pop on to see me playing Factorio? Dude, I'm loving Space Age. Have you gotten Space Age yet? It's so good. I'm not that far in it yet. We obviously haven't gone to space or anything, but I'm looking forward to it. Alright, take all of this, build all of this. Also, while you're at it, take me into my tree and rock removal planner, because I see a bunch of trees on this thing. Just go get rid of them. Because I don't want them lurking in my smelter. Already got to the end. Don't spoil me. I spoiled myself already. I watched Dosh's playthrough of it. So I've seen Aquilo, I've seen Shattered Planet, I've seen all that stuff. I haven't gotten to Aquilo yet, though. The farthest I've gotten is Gleba. And I built it, I didn't, like, reach Gleba and rage out. I finished Gleba. I just never went to Aquilo after that. Alright, let's go refill the nuclear reactor. I'm not ready to turn the second one on yet. It would just be wasted power at this point. You go in here. You can come out. And honestly, you can just live in a box nearby. So, copper smelting is done. We now need to give it trains. Give me 4 of these. Give me my janky-ass gears. Give me my janky-ass engines. Went to Fulgora on day 1 with no knowledge. So I did all 3 planets blind and no starting resources. And I didn't allow myself to ship anything in until I had constructed a launch pad on that planet using only that planet's resources. And it was so much fun. Because it forced me to interface with the mechanics of that planet rather than just like, I'm gonna build a robust logistics system on Nauvis and bring in everything I need. Strongly recommend doing that. It was very neat. Okay, let's get you set up. My box for spent nuclear fuel is almost done. So I can go put that down. I forgot I automated batteries. I'm closer to yellow science than I think. I'm not that close to purple, because my red circuit production is still just woeful. But yellow isn't that far off. And yellow also just gives you more interesting things than purple does. IMO. Very interesting. I'm also going to need to grab a little extra solid fuel for this guy. Yep. Lab research 4. We should really get rocket fuel now. I can snip the end of that belt off. Did that because you didn't learn about the use of hubs correctly? It's the same outcome. It's the same thing that happens at the end of the day. Alright. Locomotive. 4 cars. Locomotive. Locomotive. Fuel. Four cars. Locomotive. Factorio cheat sheet. Train colors. Says 255.55.0 for copper ore. Yeah, that's good. I could live with that. And then 255, 125, 85 for plates. Yeah, that's good too. I can live with both of those. Do the lights. Yeah. 255, 125. And you're going to be 255, 55, 0. And then I need a little more solid fuel. And after this, we can basically start to build out a bunch of other foundations of stuff that we need. Grab until your inventory is full. And then you can put the rest in your tank. Because you'll have one leftover stack. Yeah. There you go. So the idea for the trains is going to be that everywhere a train drops off to you can consume half a train. So this is making 4 iron plates. This is making 4 copper plates. Everything we build downstream of these 2 primary manufacturing facilities will be able to consume at max 2 belts of each. But eventually these are going to get upgraded to blues, and so we're going to want to take that into account. Well, I guess first I should set up a copper mine, huh? This is going to be the most laughably short train route of all time, but the copper's there, so we might as well. And I'm going to leave you where you are, because I may want to use you for paving that later, just to make my life easier. So first thing that needs to get moved is this. This is going to turn off the oil for a little bit, but that's fine. It's going to be very temporary. You're going to get moved over here. And then you're going to come up here. And then you can get cut off. Probably going to need more of this. You guys... I'm honestly just going to copy and paste. About there should be good. Nope. We're not going to do it like that. We're going to do it like this. No, we're going to do it like this. And then we're just going to stamp. Wrong. You should really save this as a blueprint. If you're going to start, you have robots unlocked. Just start saving blueprints. Make a book. Open it. Call it Stream Blueprints. Put it somewhere. Set an icon for it. What looks the most like Twitch? Obviously the epic quality. Kill this because it's wrong. Add this. This is your basic mining rack. Done, and now stamp. Don't care. There's one. There's the other side. Trim off the end pieces. You also don't need any of those. Probably going to rework where that belt goes. Probably going to rework. You don't need that miner, honestly. It's just kind of in the way. All of that is unnecessary. That miner is going to expire immediately. So you're going to get 5 belts. Oh, hold on. Hold the phone. You're going to get 5 belts out of this thing for a while, and then you're going to get 4. And we can trim this as well. So this is going to turn here. You're going to need a 5 to 4. Then it's going to turn here. And then it's going to feed into a train loader, which is going to look like this. Nope, which is going to look like this. Yeah, roughly. So if you go there, where does rail line up? You need to move it 1 back. So here? No, you need to move it 1 back. Here. And then are you also going to need to move it 1 over? We'll find out. Yes. It's unfortunate. In that case, I'm going to slide it back quite a ways. Because it doesn't really matter. I'll just have the station line up with the belts. And that works. So you'll come out of here, leave 3 for the part of the train dangling off the end. You come up here. Take this junction. This is mainline 2-way T. You will mostly... Oh, wait, hold on. No, this isn't right. You need to... I'll put you in the blueprint book. Right, I get out of here. Get the stream blueprint book open. Mining. Mainline 2-way. This actually needs to go the other direction. Because we're not going to be able to do that turn with that tight of a radius. So you need to loop around to here. Which means I need to push all of you up 1 more. To here. And then you're going to go like this. Yeah. And then we'll connect you here. Right, so that's the overhang now. And if I go to the... I should plan you out first. So you're going to go like... Go, stop trying to be clever. Like that. And then like this. And then like this. We just have to find where you would line up over here. Which is going to conflict with signals. That's okay, though. Train's coming? No. That's okay, because A, this mine isn't going to last forever. And B, the junction comes with its own symbols, or signals. So you need to go so that you fit in. And the only way to run power across is going to be like that, which is outstandingly ugly. But we kind of have to take what we can get. Put the signals back in so your trains don't get confused, but those need to be paths now, and then this also needs to be a path now. That whole thing is just going to be a network of paths. Connect this here via ghost. Via ghost. And then at that point, you should be ready to bring your Roboport in. A couple minor details over there that we will need to work out, but for the most part, it should be good to go. No way we can hold all that, but it's fine. We're gonna put a bunch of it back into the storage chest that we can't hold anyway. I didn't totally think that. Oh, well, no, I didn't. Because the Roboport's just gonna get put back down. So, if I put you here, you reach everything. We will power you. Nice little bit of temporary power. I will give you your construction robots that you so richly deserve. And then how much of that do I still need? Oh, it only has 3 splitters in it. I can hold that just fine. So let's go pick up our box. We'll give her all the stuff it needs, and then we can walk away for a bit. And when we come back, we'll have a semi-functional copper mine. So what do you need? 200 belt. You can have all of that. 100 rail. Can't do that for you right now. 100 drills. I can do that for you. 50 wooden power poles. I can do that. 36 express belt. I'll get back to you on that. 24 steel. 10, 24. 5 big power poles, or medium power poles. Chain signals. Lights. Fast inserters. Splitters. But I'm going to have to lay down a lot more belts by hand, including a bunch of undergrounds. You have 40 already. You don't need that. So 1 underground's going to go here. Back it up by 1 just to make it look kind of nice. And then we got to get more belts. You can get exoskeleton legs. You are going to be copper ore pickup, so we're going to drag your station name over. Copy, paste it, and then change it. Pick up. We're also going to connect you to the wiring system. And your condition is going to be, let's see, 2400 times 50 times 4. No, wrong. No, that's not right. Why did you think 2400? I have no clue. It's 48 times 50 times 4. It's 9600. So this is if copper is greater than 9600, which is the max a 4-car train can hold, you are allowed to summon a train. If it's lower than that, you are not allowed to summon a train. And that's going to be you making this run. So you're going to be automatic. Schedule is you go to copper ore pickup until you're full. You go to copper ore drop off until you're empty. And you can't even get there yet because we haven't completed the rail. But we will. We will. Speaking of, let's go get some stone for the rail. We need 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Get the utility science, because we can actually make that kind of soon. Split this belt up, because we don't need to balance you anymore. Give me transport belt, so that I can connect all the mines up. Things are starting to take shape here. Just do some light decorating while we walk past. Train's coming? No, you're good. What do you still need? 100 rail? Take it. A splitter? Take it. I am going to need to build this manually. Good enough for now. We'll wait for the splitters to finish crafting. You're going to get pulled all the way down here. All the way through here. You're unnecessary. You come up here. You come up here. You come up here. 4, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 6 more. We do not have the copper to do that. Trains? No trains. You're good to cross. So you can now reach... Yes, you can now reach. But you can't go there yet because it isn't mining. That station is disabled because it has less than 9,600 copper in it. We will be fixing that shortly. You also still need 7 fast inserters. Grab another stack while you're over here. Yoink. You also came over here for copper, don't forget. Done. Make the splitters you need. Have a power pole. Have your inserters. Start working on power armor. We don't make blue circuits yet, so it's going to be a challenge to put that together, but it's coming up. And I can take you back. You're going to plug in here, and you're going to plug in here. Those are the wrong light colors. Copper is being produced. And then we should probably also take the time to defend this outpost. Because otherwise, I'm going to continue to procrastinate on it. So I think, how do we want to do this? It's going to be a line of blank space, 2 lines of blank space, belt, inserter, turret, turret, wall, wall. Is how it's going to work. Blank, blank, belt, inserter, wall, wall. You won't be able to feed a turret with ammo there. So skip that one. And I don't think we need a ton of coverage on these. So just make sure they can all defend each other. We're really going to skimp on it in the beginning. Later on we can worry about exactly how much coverage we want to give them. So that's rudimentary. I'll continue it through here. And then I'm inclined to say that's probably good, because I don't really think we're going to get attacked from what I guess would be the east. Maybe. Maybe we would. We'll figure it out when we get to it. So you're currently at 6,600. Good. That's counting. Roboport doesn't need to be here anymore. We can pick you up and move you to our next construction project. These are red, so there's a train on the way. No, it's red because you can't get down this spur right now because that spur is full. But as soon as that train turns on, that is iron done, that's copper done. And so we can really start to think about making some actual things. Like we can set up a circuit factory now, for example. Which I think is probably what I'm going to do next. Stone, steel, iron, stick. That said, I really would... Stone belt doesn't go anywhere. We should maybe automate some basics at this point. No, there's no point. Like, you're about to run out of iron, and you really don't want to try and pipe a train into this mess. You don't want to try and pipe a train into this mess. Think, man. I think what you probably want to do right now is work on expanding radar coverage. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's work on expanding radar coverage. So I'm going to have you live here. And how far out can the next one go? It can go that far. Grab you. There's a bit of a flaw with your thinking here, though, because you don't know how far radar coverage is. But you can figure it out. Hang on. Hang on. So if I put a... If I go like this, right? How many of these would I need to put to... I hate that. How do you get your way out of that? You don't. It's a consequence of using wooden power poles. No, wait, you can get yourself out of that. You would go like this, and then you would go like this, and then you would go like this to get them to line up exactly. But then you would trim that, and you would also trim all these power poles, because you actually don't need the power poles at all. Why won't you show me on the ghost? Hold on, I'll just put you back. Like this. I just don't want it to deconstruct the tree, but I guess it's fine. Hold on, I'm under attack? Excuse me, leave that pipe alone? This is why we need to expand our radar coverage. If that was a larger wave, that could have been very bad. Also, where did you come from that you didn't attack any of this shit? Either way, let me finish working on this. My current distraction task. So now I can copy and paste. Well, actually, I would just blueprint this. I would grab all of this. That other RoboPort isn't quite right. You're supposed to go here to line up with the radar. Oh, I'll get some right. Hang on. Give me money prod. Copy blueprint U. This is tileable radar east-west. Create. Book it. And then before we start to actually build that, I gotta go find where that nest is and clear that nest. Before it gets much worse. Tank away. How's your fuel doing? You're fine. You're chilling. So it had to come from the north. Do we see anything eating pollution? Not... Yes, there. That tile. That tile is absorbing pollution with no trees. Very mysterious. Can also cull a lot of mines out of that section. Oh, it did kill some of them, I think. Okay, so they like sort of ran past the iron mine, and a bunch of them died. And it's just one or two of them that made it into the base. Fair enough. Alright, biters. I know you're here. There you are. Wow, it's a big one. Alright. Line up the shot. Line up a few more shots. Good miss. Good miss. It's way more damage than I would have liked, but damage is free. One cannon shell no longer kills bait worms. That's a ton of damage. Damn, bait worms, you scary. Everybody calm down. He takes no damage from bullets. We actually may need to rush productivity science to get depleted uranium ammo. Also, wait, holy cow, a choke? A choke point? Let's go explore this quick. If I could even get one choke point, it would make me feel so much better. Please just don't be like a tiny lake. Oh, it's not a tiny lake. Oh, I don't think it's oh, it's a tiny lake. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be usable. This desert gives us no terrain to work with whatsoever, man. I really do not want to have to try and build a wall around this entire base. That seems like a Herculean effort. As long as we're up here, though. Here's the plan. Because I need you to give me the yellow line of prosperity. It doesn't show for ghosts. It's okay, you can copy paste from here. No, because you don't want the radar. You need to put one more down. Now you can copy paste. Here. Here. And here. But you're going to kill that one. This assemblage is radar north, south. I don't remember what I called the other blueprint, but we can go name it appropriately. Tileable radar. Okay. Save. So now we have a radar grid that we can expand infinitely by copying and pasting from the minimap. I'm going to give you... should pull you further down to the nuke plant, really, because eventually the nuke plant is going to need to be in our logistics network. For now, though, I'm going to give you these guys. I'm going to give you this. I want you to repair the tank. I'll be back. I need to build a couple more of your friends. Nuke doing fine. 39 fuel rods left. Fuel cells left. Whatever they are. But the idea is that we have a logistics chest that we can just put new radar, power poles, and robot hubs in. And then that network can just expand itself as we decide to tile it out. And we don't actually have to drive around and do it ourselves, except to clear out nests when we find them. It is going to cost us a substantial amount of power, because those logistics hubbers are not cheap power-wise. But it's fine, because nuclear power is basically infinite. So we'll go grab the 2 that we put over here. Clean this up. We'll head up here. We'll drag the roboports down to where the nuclear plant is, and then that's just where we will input everything that they need. Don't remember why I needed to deconstruct those, but they can live for now. Thanks for the follow, Krezket. Welcome. Hope you're having a good night. So you can live here. And you can live... It's not exactly tiled, but that's fine, I'll live. You can live here. And then we just need to run some electricity down to you. And off you go. So we'll take the tank back home. You can just park up here for the time being. We'll give you your logistics chest. And then we'll say, take these small electric poles, take all this radar. And then later we will feed you roboports, and as we decide to expand that, we can just go and stock the chest up. So, what do I want to do with the last 20 minutes or so of stream? Copper is turned on. I think I want to automate rail. If we're going to be serious about a rail base, we are going to need a pretty substantial amount of rail. So let's finally get this hooked up. This is one that's not going to be able to wait until we build the quote-unquote full base. It's something that's going to need to happen now. Just thinking about how I want to get this stone to where I need it to go. I could maybe squeeze in rail down here. You eat copper? No, that would be too many belts to try and bring in. I'm just going to have to move it to the end of the bus. Sure. Sure, and then at least we can just split off steel here. So there's steel and stone. Then we just need to grab iron. Okay. The nearest iron is here. You're going to split there. You're going to come through here with an underground. You're going to come down here. What's my ratio like on sticks into rail? You make 2 per second. You consume 1 per second. So 1 stick can supply 2 rail. You actually don't need to come out there. I think we're just going to do this. We're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2. You're going to be stick, which means you're going to be iron, means you're going to be splitter. almost certainly going to need fast inserters for all of this to keep up with just how hungry rails are. Build a nice little box for it. And then we can extend that through to here. You need to move slightly. So that I can fit this in the way I want it to. Rail. Stick. Off it goes. Lovely. Okay. So that's rail done, and that should produce a pretty significant amount of rail for us. I am not going to put any kind of throttling on that production. I want as much rails as we can crank out. That nest needs to go. Let's go summon the tank. Need artillery so badly. And it's not too far off either. Like, Volcanus is not that difficult to get up and running. But at least for now, let's go take care of this problem before it comes to take care of us. In fact, I can see a group getting ready to attack already. Did you have plans? Nice twofer. Take out the worms. Take out the peanut gallery. Should I deal with that as well? I think I should, probably. Let's hop out and repair quick. This pollution cloud is really scary. I don't like how much of it I can't see. And so one of my first to-do items, as soon as I get some semblance of production up and running, is definitely going to be to automate robots. I want to be able to scout. Incredible. You missed all of them? That shot kind of makes up for it, though. That one does, too. As does that one. Couple good shots. Redeem yourself there. That one also pretty good. If I could just get everybody to come to me, please. Also gets us a little bit of oil if we decide we need more. Which, if we want to start producing red circuits at scale, we are definitely going to need. Also, hold on. Is this a choke? Did we find a useful choke point? Oh my god. No, we didn't. Well, go look. You never know. It's not useful, but I just found like a small land bridge that separates two continents. That's all I'm asking for. Yeah, no, it's just a lake. Well, since I'm down here, might as well. Alright, let's head back to base. So what did we accomplish today? Not a ton. We got copper up and running. And that's about it. Have you automated assemblers? I think you have. So at least your consolation will be that green circuit manufacture will go up really fast. The other you should probably also. Because I think you can do this right now. You need to automate refineries and chemical plants, or you're going to be kicking yourself later for not doing it. Because you're going to need a big oil refinery to keep up with all of this. So let's set up that automation as well. And then next time we play, which is probably going to be tomorrow night after World vs. World again, we can go fart around on the map for like 20 minutes. And when we come back, we should have everything that we need to construct a functional oil refinery at scale. How are we looking? Bad. Fuck. Well, see how fast you can get this up. What do you need? Steel, iron, electronic circuit, pipe, stone brick. Okay, fair enough. One of you. One of you. One of you. You're going to pull this over here. You're going to pull this over here. This here. This here. Hideous. Is it important that you do the wiring? Yeah, it's extremely important. The wiring is what separates us from beasts. You are going to be gears. You are going to be pipe. You are going to be refinery. You also take gear and pipe, though. That's fine. You can just extend the belt down further. So you also need steel, green circuit, brick. You have brick on the belt. It's up here. You just need to haul it down. Probably need some copper, but I got it too. Grab that. You're also going to need assembler machine 1s. Grab that. AM1s, where you at? Here they are. Good. Now, bricks. Here you are. This should be a fairly easy trip for you to make. Yeah. Yep, you can do this no problem. Here to here, here to here, here to here. Let's take stock of where you are. It's earlier than I'd like. It's a mine. Oh, it's the copper mine. You knew it was coming. Your car's in prison, by the way. You can't get it out of here. You have to go the long way around. Driving into a rock is not going to help you. And you knew it. Like, you did it yourself, basically. When you were building the mine, you were like, it doesn't matter. You don't need to defend it. Who cares? Turns out you do. No trains. I'm in a hurry. There is you. Just the two of you. So they got one drill. They got 3 power poles. They got 2 power poles. You're done. I just really want to finish the automation before I set up over here. That's all. I don't think that's too much to ask. You definitely came from that nest. We're going to take the world's laziest solution. We're going to take a pair of the world's laziest solutions. Now leave me alone so I can finish setting up my automation. It's very important. Don't get hit by a train. Park on the right side of the base. This whole thing can just get adjusted. You do only mine copper now, so I don't think you even need the splitter there anymore. Which means you don't need this anymore. Which means you don't need that anymore. Keep you focused on hole splitting. Get back to your bricks. Dragging them through this rat's nest of a main bus. No. Pull you through here, pull you through here. Then you're going to hit a splitter. Steel is going to hit a splitter. You're going to go down like that. And then the only other thing I think you need is green circuit. Which we have right here. And I'm actually going to do a little bit of a weird split with you. That's not going to work. This isn't that weird of a split now that I look at it. But, well, no, wait, hold on. Okay. Kill you. We really do not need a lot of these. Let's say we need 50. You're running. Good. Second, you go here. Nope. You're going to need to pull it further out than that. Yeah, you're going to need to pull it further out than that. Pipe. Gears. Something like that. You're going to go like this. You're going to go like this. Get rid of that hideous connection. Build that. You feed into this. You're going to make chemical plants. And then the other thing you need is steel and green circuit. So one long, one fast. And you're going to feed into this. And you, we will need more. So you're going to make 100. What else could I automate while I'm down here? You could automate assembly machine 2s. You're, like, kind of bringing everything down already. You could, and it would be nice to just have a stockpile of them. You could also do electric furnaces if you split this red belt off. Oh, you could do electric furnace. Oh. Ooh. What an idea. Like, hit him with one of those. And then hit him with one of these. Oh, it's actually, like, so easy. It's so easy. Holy cow. What a great part of the factory. So pull these down. Give me another one of you. Make these. Put them in a box. Restrict it about that much, I would say. Then, I do think I want to automate AM2s while I'm down here. Which would mean green circuits for AM1s. I think it's going to look something like this. If I remember correctly. Kind of. It's kind of going to look like that. Let's be realistic. You guys can go. And then take all of your shitty firearm 1s and put them into firearm 2s. What did you come down here for? Belt. Transport belt. Honestly, you kind of everything down here that you would need to do nuclear reactor. You make gear. You make AM2. Continue this belt all the way down. Long-handed, short-handed. Wooden belt. Or wooden chest. We really actually don't need a ton of these. Make like 300. You're gonna feed into it like that. And then we're gonna have a splitter here. Because you're gonna cut across like that to feed the raw plates in. And you're gonna do the gears. And you're gonna do the gears. And you're going to need green circuits, which we don't produce nearly enough of, but after all the stuff up here backs up, then it'll get taken care of. Right, okay. That is... Rail's already backed up. Beautiful. That, I think, is a good place to stop. No, well, yeah, that's a good place to stop for today. There's a couple nests that I probably need to go and take care of next time we play, but we have a bunch of the basic automation done that we're going to need to take care of a bunch of expansion in the future. So we're going to go ahead and save. If you want to keep up to date on Factorio, there's a VODs channel. I believe the first VOD is going up in like a day or two, so the series isn't going to be that out of date. There is a Discord if you want to stay in touch on when stream is going to be going live in the future. And I will see you tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern for Guild Wars, followed by more Factorio. Till then, take care. Hope you have a good rest of your night, and I'll see you around tomorrow. Have a good one.